Brett is speaking from the Confident Communication Manual, project number 9, Persuade with Power. His objectives are persuade listeners to adopt your viewpoint or ideas, or to take some action, appeal to the audience's interest, use logic and emotion to support your positions, and avoid using notes. Time is 5 to 7 minutes.
Millions, no billions of dollars are spent every year on personal development and self-help books, speeches, and the like. With so many people spending so much money, why aren't we seeing more positive changes? Don't waste your time, Brett Patterson. Brett Patterson, don't waste your time.
Walk into any bookstore, you're going to see shelves of personal development books. Titles like 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Think and Grow Rich, Getting Things Done. I'm sure some of you heard these titles before. If you haven't heard of them or haven't actually read them, you've at least heard about them through various online publications, hearing other people talk. Heck, if you come to this meeting, you've heard me as well as others talk about some of these concepts before. Some of you might actually take time every day and read this kind of stuff. Whether it's books, maybe it's blogs online, maybe you watch speeches off of YouTube, you catch some Zig Ziglar on YouTube. Great stuff. Very inspirational, very powerful. But are you wasting your time? Titles out there make you want to do something. Titles like, I will make you rich. Heck yeah, I want that. But do these books, speeches, seminars, can they really deliver? Absolutely. Without a doubt. Information in there can definitely do these things for you. But what do most of us do? We pick up that book and we read it. Or we watch that speech and we're engaged. We're looking at it. Oh, that's great. And then what do? You close the book, put it away, put it on the bookshelf. Maybe you go grab another book. You're done. Problem we have is that we don't take that next step and actually do something with that information we just absorbed. You read the book, you feel inspired, and then you put the book away. You fallen into this trap? You go reading book after book after book, watching videos, listening to speeches, listening to seminars. You're looking for that secret. One little secret that's really going to change your life. It's in there. But it takes some work on your part. What you have to do is you got to stop for a minute and think, do you really want to change? You don't pick up these books to read them for the sake of enjoyment. That's what James Patterson and Clive Cussler and those guys are for. That's entertaining reading. I don't know if you've ever read The 8th Habit by Stephen Covey. Maybe inspirational, but that's not what I'm going to for entertainment. The question, do I want to change, might be a no-brainer. You want to be healthier? You want to lose some weight? Maybe you want a different job. That's a no-brainer question. Absolutely you want that. But that requires change, and change is hard. It's hard, and it's scary. Think of going back to college after being out for a bunch of years. Think of having to stand up to that person who's been bullying you or being wronging you in some way or another. That's hard, scary stuff. That's what changes. But you don't have to change everything all at once. You want to be rich, you want to have more money, you don't have to stick with that end game the whole way. Start small. Find that one little thing you can do now. Start with that. Maybe you just start with paying down existing debt. It's the little things. You want a new job, maybe you work on that procrastination habit of yours. Then you can start looking at that end game. I am a huge fan of personal development stuff. I read this stuff all the time. I find it vivacious. I can't stop. But I find myself falling into that trap too. I read it, I put it away. So I've got a few tips for you to take away to help you out as you read these books. First off, is get clear about what it is you want to learn or change. You're not picking this book up for entertainment, like I said. There is a certain reason. Get clear what that reason is. Second, choose good material. There's a lot of books out there. It doesn't mean they're all good. So ask your friends, ask your family, read reviews online, newspapers, wherever you get your information. Find the good stuff. Then as you're reading them or listening to them, have a notebook handy. Jot down notes about anything in particular you find in there that, hey, that might be worth trying. You have a Kindle or a tablet and you read online on that device, they have built-in capabilities to annotate stuff. You can make your notes right there. And finally, you set aside the time to read. Set aside the time to act as well. Build it into your schedule. Those 1 or 2 or 3 different things you're going to try, schedule time and do it. So now you just listen to me for about 7 minutes. Don't let this just be another piece of good advice that you hear, shake your head to, and you put on the shelf. Figure out now what you're going to do so that you don't waste your time.
Now it's time for the fun portion of our meeting. Steve Myers is going to deliver our table topics.